Every month we teach furniture painting classes at my store in Solana Beach. So many of you have requested an online course that I decided to put together a kit to make it as easy as possible to learn the basics of furniture transformation. I get comments and emails every day from you guys asking me all kinds of paint questions. I get so many that I can't answer them all, so I literally put everything that's up here in a box with instructions. I can walk you through the process and you can get all of your questions answered. There's an ancient proverb that says, give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Give a man a fishing pole and he eats for the whole rest of his life. This is the paint fishing pole. What would you rather have? A free fish or the fishing pole? CeCe Caldwell Paint Class 101. That's what we're doing today. When I opened my store, I had no budget to buy product. I learned to make a living by transforming yard sale bargains with paint. This class is designed to teach you the basics of furniture painting at an affordable price, no matter where you live. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your Vermont slate right here. I already used it for the finished chalkboard back there, and there's enough left over to make another one. And you take your roller out and then you just pour it all out into the tray. Can you see it? You just start rolling it on and you cover the whole board and then you let it dry, and you do that 3 times. CeCe Caldwell is more than furniture paint. It will also make a chalkboard. Roll out 3 layers, letting each coat dry in between, and then season your surface with chalk. Wipe off the excess and you are ready to write. You take all of your sticks out right here and you're gonna paint them so that you can put them on the chalkboard. I put the entire CeCe Caldwell experience in little taste test size jars. I use these containers already and I only used like 1/3 of the paint. Apply 3 layers of paint, alternating the colors as you go and letting each coat dry thoroughly in between. CeCe Caldwell paint is highly pigmented. In fact, I painted the entire front of my shop with just 1 quart. Included with this kit are 6 test size containers, more than enough to complete this project with plenty left over. Take your rag and you dunk it right in the water like this, and you just want to squeeze it out. See, it's wet, but it's not drippy wet. And I squished all the water out of it right here. You start rubbing it, and then the paint starts coming off to the under layer. It's starting to come off now. Look at that. It's called water distressing. That's why CeCe Caldwell paint is so awesome, because there's no latex in it and there's no chemicals, and so you can do this with it. Over the years, I could never get the look I wanted with latex paint, and sanding was a lot of work. Because CeCe Caldwell paint has no latex in it, you can distress with a damp cloth. Not only is this faster and easier, but it's more authentic to the way furniture wears over time. This is a look that you can't achieve with sandpaper. See how the 3rd color is coming through just by simply rubbing back the paint. And you take your little wax brush. You want to get just a little tiny bit on your brush, like this right here. See that? You start pushing it into the wood in a circular motion like this. And you do that to all of your little sticks. And you'll see the color deepen, and you just get the wax in there all over it. And then you can put on the aging dust because it will stick to it. Included are tiny samples of the waxes and the aging dust, along with written instructions and brushes. It's just like this little dusty stuff right here. Pretend like you're putting salt on something. You want to do it before the wax dries, and you start smushing it in to the wood with your wax brush. And then it looks really decrepit looking and old and super good. Dark wax is similar to the aging dust, but it's more intense, it's more potent. See, can you see it? It's getting in there and it's just making it all aged and old looking. Can you see how it's doing it? It's good, it's really good. Here it is right here. Included with your kit are dark wax, clear wax, aging dust, and metallic wax. so that you can experiment with all of your finishes. And just like the paint, a little goes a long way. Apply a thin coat of wax and watch the color deepen, working it in with your brush into all the nooks and crannies of your molding. After you get your wax on, then you just have to walk away from it. You're going to want to buff it at this point. Don't do it early. If you buff it too soon, then you're going to take the wax off of it. Let it sit, let it cure, let it harden, and then come back the next day with your rag. Start rubbing it and buffing it. Colors that you don't even know are in here, and textures and details that are hidden under the wax, they start to come to life. And as you rub it, then it just gets kind of shiny and glossy, and you start to see things that you didn't see before. It's the very best part, but it takes patience. You gotta wait for it. So after you're done buffing, then you just glue the pieces onto your board, and then you're done with it. That's it. Congratulations to Pandy the Dandy, the winner of last week's giveaway. To order your kit or to find CeCe Caldwell paint in your area, visit my website or click the link below. Thanks for watching.